What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grownups Gaming. Ever since Sony unveiled the PlayStation 4 Slim and PlayStation 4 Pro at their special event last week, people have been talking more about the PlayStation 4 Pro than the Slim because, to be honest, now that we know what the Slim looks like, there's really not much else to talk about it. It is nothing more than a smaller version of the PS4 launch version, the one that's out right now, in a new shell. Doesn't bring anything new to the table, where the PlayStation 4 Pro is bringing something new to the table, and because of that, it is very divisive. Where one group of people claim it's just not going to be good enough, it's not going to succeed, it's a waste of time and energy, it's not going to sell well, it's not going to achieve its goal, which for those of you who don't know, PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox Scorpio, one of the main goals of them is to prevent players from going to PC. The PlayStation 4 Pro is intended to stop current and prospective PlayStation 4 players from going over to PC by offering a actually Ultra HD option for home consoles. That is one of the major reasons they did it, and a lot of people claim it's just not going to work. Whereas the other side of the argument says, no, it actually is pretty impressive. To see 4K from a home console is definitely impressive. And I find myself in the middle of them, but definitely more toward the people who say the PlayStation 4 is going to be successful. Because I think the PS4 Pro is an impressive piece of hardware. I think it is very good, especially at the price of $400, when a lot of us were expecting $500 to $600 or even more. I think it is a very good piece of hardware. The only issue I have with it, I don't really think it's a big enough upgrade to get people to go from PlayStation 4 to it. Now, of course, I know that there will be people who really are obsessed with being on the cutting edge of graphics. They'll definitely pick it up, along with people who want to review them. People who have YouTube channels and they're in gaming journalism and just tech journalism. They will pick them up to review them. But as far as the majority of PlayStation 4 players, I don't see them upgrading. Whether or not Sony intended it, I feel like the major part of their demographic for sales is going to be brand new players for both the Pro and the Slim, because with the Slim offering virtually nothing, I really don't see many people picking it up unless their PlayStation 4 shits the bed, basically. But a lot of people are also saying that it's not going to work because the PlayStation 4 Pro is just not as powerful as the Scorpio, which is true. The Scorpio is going to be much more powerful. It is going to easily outclass the PlayStation 4 Pro. But it's not just power that's going to win it, because the Scorpio comes out next year. And with the PS4 Pro coming out this year, the PS4 Pro coming out this year and the PlayStation 4 Slim coming out this year, both of them are in prime time for Christmas, where I think PlayStation is going to clean up this year. With 2 new consoles on the market, I think PlayStation is going to kill it at Christmas, where Xbox is going to fall farther behind until the Scorpio comes out with a pickup. But unfortunately, the amount of time that PlayStation 4 Pro will be out may actually give them even more an advantage, because PlayStation 4 Pro will have, God, I'm just going to call it the Neo. The Pro is going to have had time to kind of dig its heels in and prevent some people from going to the Scorpio. So I think that the timing is definitely going to work out more in PlayStation 4's favor. Now, one thing that we're still waiting to hear about between the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Scorpio is whether or not there's going to be any exclusive titles on the Scorpio. PlayStation has come out a number of times and said there will be no exclusives to PlayStation 4 Pro, which some people are excited about, some people are not. I personally am excited that there's not going to be any exclusives, because I think that if they had any exclusives, then that would kind of alienate the existing PlayStation 4 players, as I've mentioned in videos before. I think it is a bad idea to have exclusives. Obviously, the games that come out will look better on the Pro. That is absolutely fine, but I don't think that you should be excluding any of the existing PlayStation 4 players. It is too early in the PlayStation 4's life cycle for that. Personally, that's how I feel. So we're still waiting on hearing whether Scorpio is going to do that or not. Hopefully they will take the same approach and not have any real exclusives to it. But time remains. Only time will tell whether the PlayStation 4 Pro can actually stand up to the Scorpio, which I think it can, given the amount of time it's going to have as kind of a head start. But what do you think? Do you think that the PlayStation 4 Pro is actually going to be a good piece of hardware? Do you think it's good at the price that we got it? Do you think it's able to stand up against the Scorpio? Either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I'm the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.